Hello. How are you good people doing tonight? Hopefully you guys are all having a good evening. Um, I'm seeing a lot of comments in here already that you guys are saying. Anyway, if you are in here right now, I'm not going to start until about a good 5 minutes in for the ones that are in here live. If you are watching this on February the 12th, you might want to jump ahead to the 5 minute mark. That's when the video is going to start. So anyway, folks, this song, look, I'm so much in the darn groove of doing it. It just came out. So anyway, this video that you're about to watch is going to be me making some gumbo. And this is one of the things where it's like a once in every 3 or 6 months that's made. It's one of those things where it's meant to be savory. It's meant to be savored and appreciated. It's a long process. And the longest process of it all is making the roux. Now, in this video, I'm gonna just tell you right now, if you're watching this and you're in here live, when you are making this roux, that's one thing you do not want to mess up, okay? When I was being taught how to make this, that's one thing you don't want to mess up is the roux, okay? And it takes a while. I mean, you are stirring that roux for a long time, sometimes in 20, 30 minutes, depending on how dark you want your roux, you know, and how nutty of a flavor you want it to have. So, anyway, I just threw that in there, didn't cost y'all nothing. Again, if you are in here and you're watching this on February the 12th, you might want to jump ahead to the 5 minute mark when I'm going to start this off so I can show y'all some of my skills to throw down. I haven't done a cooking video in a long time and just wanted to get that out there. And the reason why I'm doing this too is because this is one of those things where, you know, if I'm just making something, I don't know, I guess some people just like, dude, I want to know how you make certain food. And here's the thing, when I cook my food, I'm just saying I can cook. I can cook. So make good fried chicken, make good, but things like this, gumbo is one of those things where this is not a normal thing that I make. Like actually my son had asked me if I can make some of my ancestry meal, the jerk chicken. And I'm probably gonna be doing that, but probably sometime in the spring. And I'll take you guys through the process because I make that fresh with the chicken being marinated and all the jerk sauce, not no stuff that you can just go and get and have all this sugar in it, because jerk chicken should not be sweet. If you eat jerk chicken and it's sweet, that's because we Americanize it and because we know people like Americans like sugar. Anyway, this gumbo that I'm getting ready to make, you're gonna see that there's gonna be like 2 or 3 different types of sausages in here. One of them is gonna be spicy, one of them is just gonna be neutral, one is gonna be aduele. And the reason being because my wife, you know, she could put Larry's hot sauce in her mouth. She's like, oh my God, it's hot. And so I had to do a little bit of separation here. But this is probably gonna be one of the least edited kind of videos that I made, because I did it all with my phone, had my son doing it, and I didn't have time to try to whip out my professional camera and get all the great angles and the great shots and do all that. This is like y'all being in one of my kitchens and they're cooking with me. So yeah. I'm gonna be making gumbo. It is a New Orleans Creole type thing, but at the same time, a lot of the way that the way that certain gumbos taste, it also has its roots with Jamaica too, because we like stuff spicy, like stuff, you know, real savory, bold flavor tasting. So that's what we're gonna be doing here. Will I ever go full time on YouTube? Bing bing. No, I won't. I will never, unless I had over 1 million subscribers, I probably still wouldn't even do it then. Because bing bing, YouTube is biased, nephew. It's biased. What I mean by that is 1 minute they can like you, 1 minute they can love you. And plus, I don't think making $500 a month is sufficient to be staying on YouTube. Now, for you, bing bing, you probably be like, if I make $500 a month, I know you would. But somebody like me, that wouldn't last me a week. $500 wouldn't. So, nah. And that's about what I'm getting on YouTube. Did I just confess what I make on YouTube? Yeah, $500 on YouTube. Because these videos that I do, the reaction videos, you don't get monetized. Now, the video you guys are seeing, like right now, this video might get monetized. But what you don't understand is that with the YouTube, for like every 1,000 views, you get like $1. So, yeah, it's nothing. Trust me, it's nothing. Anyway, I'm glad you're in here, Bing. You got to see me throw down on some food. You'll be here and have some of my cooking one day. When you gonna come over too, by the way? Okay, so we got about a good 5 seconds left in here, and I'm gonna start this thing off, show you guys what I did. Okay, so you skipped ahead to the 5-minute mark if you're watching this later on tonight, or if you're watching this on February the 12th. So what I'm getting ready to do here is make some gumbo. I'm just going to be talking to you in the camera as if you were in my kitchen and you standing next to me and I'm telling you what I'm doing. Like when I was teaching my sons how to cook, this be me like telling them what I'm doing and why I'm doing it, yada, yada, peanut butter. So I know a lot of times when I do certain other videos, you see that I'm making a video, it's kind of silent and you hear me doing a voiceover, but this is if you was in my kitchen watching me cook gumbo. So like, let's just say this, which it would be cool if some of y'all stay near me. I would invite y'all over and I'm like, I'm gonna cook for y'all. And while y'all sitting in my house or in my kitchen with y'all wine or whatever it is that you drink, juice, whatever. And I would just be sitting there having a conversation with y'all while I'm cooking. That's the type of person I am. So anyway, I'm gonna get ready to get into this Nolans gumbo here. And this particular one is gonna be more for the bold, savory flavor. I know a lot of times it can have gumbo can have like a tomato base. It can have tomato in it. You can puree your own tomatoes or poach them, whatever you want to do. But in this particular case, it's a secret that I'm not going to say what I use. I did use a tomato based something, but I'm not going to tell you what it is because maybe I'll give it away to y'all whenever I make my when I show y'all when I make my jerk chicken. So anyway, without further ado, folks, we can ready to roll into it, and I'm gonna show you how I make my gumbo. Biaka boy akilera.
Don't give yourselves to brutes, men who despise you, enslave you, who regiment your lives, tell you what to do, what to think, and what to feel.
All right, check this out, folks. So I know I was gonna record this, but since y'all like to be in on the different things I'm doing, I'm making me some gumbo today. And I already got in my pot right here, my pan, my saucepan. Y'all see I got it going right here. I got the roux going, got some canola oil, cup of canola oil and a cup of flour, and I'm just gonna keep this going until I get it to the color that I want it to get. All right, so anyway, this gonna take a minute, and I already been doing this for about a good 5 minutes already until I get it to the color that I want it to get. Make sure that if you're doing something like this that you keep it going, keep it stirring, whatever, like this, over medium heat. Get it to the color that you want it, because you do not want to burn the roux, okay? So just keep it going just like this. I'm gonna just keep on stirring this till I get it to the color that I want. I'm getting ready to take a pause here while I keep on stirring this, and I'll get back to y'all in a bit, okay? Peace. As y'all can see, it's a darker color now, but I'm steady stirring this up right here. Turn this kitchen light. Give y'all a little bit more lighting in here. I'm going to want my roux to be a little bit darker than that, but make sure, one thing you want to do is make sure you just keep on stirring this. Just keep stirring and stirring until you want it to the color that you want it. I'm probably going to go a little darker than this. It's starting to look like chocolate milk right now, but we're going to go a little darker than this. So I'll be able to zoom back in, and well, not zoom back in. I'll be able to go back to the beginning of this and see how dark I had this right here. But just go in circles. Just keep it going. Keep it moving. Keep it right on moving. All right, so now I just added in my my celery, onions, my onions, and my bell pepper to the roux. I'm just gonna mix this around, and I'm gonna do this until like the celery and the vegetables I just poured in there. I'm gonna do this until they become pretty much translucent, if you know what I mean. They become a little clear once that heat's starting to get to them. So again, gonna continue stirring this. Medium heat. Keep it stirring. Keep it going. We'll move on to the next process after this. All right, looking good so far. Nice dark roux. And I'm gonna show y'all something else I'm gonna do now. This part right here, I don't add no. You don't want to add no garlic to it yet because the garlic can burn real easy. So don't do that yet. Okay. So I'm gonna just keep on stirring this and keep it going to where the vegetables break down, become translucent and pretty much like soft. And then we'll move on to the next phase, all right? So we'll see y'all in a bit. All right, so you see I got the vegetables mixed in here and they pretty much become translucent. So what I'm gonna do, because I wanna cook my polishes, my sausages, I'm gonna transfer this to this pan right here, just like this. All right, now see this? I'm instantly gonna get in here, start stirring this up, right? And this is on medium heat, okay? So I'm stirring this up. Don't worry about that. And then I'm going to do something here. So take a break. Okay. I got some bone broth right here. Some people use chicken broth. I do got that too. But I got some bone broth, and it is chicken, but it's bone broth, not just chicken broth. So I'm going to go ahead and pour this in here and mix it in here with this good stuff right here. Just pour it all in there, giving it a good stir while I'm doing it. Now this is down on medium heat right now. Okay, so now I'm gonna do also after that, take this, get my whisk, mix this around real good. Now I'm gonna do something that a lot of folks probably don't do, but it's just something I'm gonna do because I love the flavor that this gives to it. I'm getting ready to throw in a half a stick of butter. Then you see I got my chopped garlic right here. I'm gonna throw this in here while I'm stirring this over low medium heat. All right, then I'm gonna go ahead and start cooking my sausages and my chicken. All right, so I'll get back to y'all while I'm stirring this. Let peace. Y'all see that I got this stick of butter in here? I know it don't look that pleasing, but this is a stick of butter. Kerrygold butter, baby. Now what I usually do too, just kind of mix around. I can take it out like this and put it in this pan right here and just use this butter to cook my polishes in. I'll do that sometimes too, which I'll just do it right now. So I'm gonna just put this butter in this pan right here, let it get warm, and then, you know, just kind of use this as a thing to oil this pan, I guess you could say. And I'm gonna cut my polishes up and put them in here, okay? So, but yeah, I can just take this right here back out and just put it back in the stick of butter right back in there. Okay, once my butter melted on in there, garlic is pretty much dissolving. I threw in there 2 bay leaves in there. Y'all see that? Bay leaf right here, bay leaf right there. And I'm gonna just mix those on in there and continue to let this right here just simmer. Now I got my spicy sausage over here, right? Because my wife, she can't handle spicy sausage. So I'm cooking them off separately, but the other sausage, I'm gonna show y'all in a bit. The other sausage that I'm doing, which I think she can handle. Yes, sir. And these are a city brand. Heinkel's are so awesome. And then here's the other one. I'm just gonna do just Polish by Heinkel's. So you see these 2 brands right here, 2 flavors right here. I'm gonna cut those up and just put those in the pot to let them boil. All right, and now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add a tablespoon of poultry seasoning, tablespoon of paprika, tablespoon of cayenne pepper. So just to give y'all an update, I'm just pretty much got these at a low, cooking in that nice butter. You see it release some of these oils anyway, but this is the hot sausage. These are the not so hot sausage. And what I'm gonna do also here is take out my shrimp, wherever it is. Where's my shrimp? All right here I got 1 pound of shrimp. I'm just gonna run some cold water over, just to kind of unthaw them. Whatever type of shrimp you want, but this is 1 pound, devein, tail off, little nice size. This is considered to be the large size, not jumbo. So just a large size shrimp. I'm gonna let that cold water run over that a little bit, because that's gonna be put in at the end, folks. Only at the end, because shrimp cooks really fast. So that's what I'm doing right now. And then what else I got going on? Boop. Now, this is my sausages I'm gonna be doing for my wife. Got them cooking low, and as you can see, the spicy ones right here sitting in the back. So when I do finally get done with it, they can take this, the hot sausage, and put it in their own gumbo. And this gumbo will actually warm that up, make it, you know, once you put it in there. But these right here, since they're neutral, I'm going to throw them in there. And the reason why I'm doing it, you say, why didn't I dump them in there? Because like how these are, I like it, and my wife like how the skin sometimes on these, or even on the bottom part, the meaty part inside, they get a crisp on them, okay? So I'm going to let them do their thing right there. Gumbo over here still looking Looking good. Looking scrumptious. I like a little bumptious. Now I want to tell y'all something else too. And you can do this by taste. This right here. Thank the Lord that I'd moved to Florida and found this, because this is the bomb. I'm not sponsored by that. So anyway, what I'm getting ready to do here, I'm going to be cutting these up in there and moving on from there. Okay? Let peace. This is the rice I'm going to use right here. I like it because it's sticky rice. And I'm just putting it in the rice cooker. I got 4 cups in there. But I like this because when you put this with a soup, the rice is not so easy to really break apart and be flowy. I like when it sticks together. You know what I mean? You guys are going to see what I mean once I finally do it. So anyway, I'm going to put this in the rice cooker and go on from there. Got my shrimp right here ready to go in a little bit. But like I said, I'm going to put that in there probably the last 10 minutes that this needs to cook. So let's see what else we got going on. Still got my sausage right here. And what I did is I took a cup of the gumbo soup out and I poured it in there with the sausage so those sausages can get that flavor in it too. Just kind of stir it around a little bit, letting that sit down on one, and let's see what we looking like over at the gumbo. Still over there sizzling and bubbling and rubbling. And in a second here, I'm gonna put my rotisserie chicken in here, which since it's already cooked, I'm gonna just throw the shrimp in there for about a good 10 minutes, cooking down low, and then gonna go from there. And by the way, I already took out 2 of the bay leaves. I think I already showed a video of that. 2 of the bay leaves and got rid of those. Okay, so anyway, that's what we're looking at right now. About to put the lid back on there. Let peace. All right, so I'm gonna take this rotisserie chicken, and this should just fall apart real easy, just like this. What I'm gonna do is just take the meat, separate it just like this, and peel it off. See, it just comes apart. Comes apart. Now walk back a little bit. Take this right here, and I'm gonna put it right inside this right here. So show that part in there. Just put the chicken in there like that. Can you see my hand now? Yeah. You know, just dump it all in there like that. All right, now look at me. And then once I get done putting all the chicken in there, I'm going to put the shrimp in there for only about 10 minutes or so like that, because it's going to be done cooking in that about 10 minutes or so. Then I'll show y'all once it's all done. That peace. Now you see they got it in there. I'm going to just go ahead and mix this chicken around in there. All right, now we're gonna bring this down to a simmer. See, I have it on about 3. I'm gonna let it simmer for a little bit. As you can see, the shrimp here is done. I'm gonna let this just kind of settle down a little bit, let all the flavors and everything mix in here, and then we'll be ready to go. What is going on, folks? Appreciate you guys watching. Do me a favor, if you're trying to get to the next reaction video that I did after this video, it's right here. But if you're trying to get to my own personal stuff where I do a lot of comedy things that make you laugh, can help brighten